No more Thunder buddies. Russell Westbrook responded to Kevin Durant's recent comments praising the Golden State Warriors for their selfless environment. Westbrook was asked about Durant's comments at shoot-around on Thursday. Take a listen.
He said, in terms of being a family, you can feel it when you walk through the door. I feel really grateful to play for a team like that, to play with a bunch of players who are selfless and enjoy the game in its purest form. What do you think about him saying that about Golden State?
That's cute, man. It's cute. But, my job is to be able to worry about what's going on here, and we gonna worry about all the selfish guys we got over here, apparently. So we gonna figure that out.
Is it hard, Russ, not to take everything that he says and feel like it's a shot at you guys?
I don't care. To me, it doesn't matter. My job is to worry about here. Honestly, I'm really tired of talking about it. So anytime anybody asks me another question, I'm just not gonna answer.
It's cute. I don't know if men love to be called cute. Max, what is going on here?
You know, when this came out, I couldn't wait to come to work this morning to ask the birthday boy, Stephen A. Smith, what's going on. On the surface, it's like, whoa, these guys, what do you know about this?
I can only tell you what I've heard. Let me emphasize that I haven't spoken to Kevin Durant or Russell Westbrook because I don't want to give the impression that I have. I have not. Let me also take a moment to say I want to applaud Russell Westbrook. You cannot be more real while being as respectful as he has been. He has not said a negative word about Kevin Durant, and he has not been a phony in any way.
True.
In my opinion, based on what I know from just talking to dudes around the NBA and knowing what I know about the culture, because I've been covering the NBA, I think their friendship is over. And I can't believe that I'm saying what I'm about to say, but if Russell Westbrook decided that he didn't want to speak to Kevin Durant again, I don't blame him. And it's not because Kevin Durant left. I've asked this question before, and I'm going to say it again. We have watched Kevin Durant cuss out folks in the media, go off on Mark Cuban, calling him an idiot and all of this other stuff, all to come to the defense of a guy that was supposed to be like a little brother to him in Russell Westbrook. How in God's name did Russell Westbrook find out from the media that you're leaving? It's inexcusable. There's nothing. There is absolutely, positively nothing that Kevin Durant can say to justify not calling Russell Westbrook or going to see him. That's my brother. We played together for the last 8 years. We went to a finals together. We went to a couple of conference finals together. How do I depart and not even talk to you? And I'm not talking about to sway my opinion or anything. I gotta at least look you in your face and say to you, yo, this is what I'm doing. Here's why. I gotta at least do that. And I think that we haven't heard anything from Russell Westbrook. I'm gonna assume that the beat, because always, Matt, give love and credit to beat writers, guys that are there every day covering the team, usually know the story. They doing their job, give them their respect and their credit. But I've had people in Oklahoma City reach out to me and say, why does Kevin Durant keep mentioning us? Why does he keep taking shots at us? So whether he's intending to do it or not, it is clear that is how Oklahoma City is taking it. You just saw Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook said, oh, you know, us selfish guys over here. So clearly he took it as a shot at him. Why are you doing that? Why? To me, that kind of stuff is low ball, it's Bush League, and Kevin Durant is very, very lucky. As great as he is, and he's one of the top 3 players in the world, he is lucky he has the support of a Draymond Green, which we will get into later, of a Steph Curry, of a Klay Thompson, because it's real easy to chirp when you with the big boys on the block. It's real easy to do that. Russell Westbrook should be commended. He has handled himself in exemplary fashion because he has been real, he has been authentic and respectful all at the same time. And I'm not sure Kevin Durant deserves it based on how he handled his departure.
Before I took this job, I was on Sports Nation with you know, dear friends. I don't know how else to say it. I love these people.
Yeah.
Michelle Beadle and Marcellus Wiley.
Right.
And Marcellus I also did a radio show with. And before there was anything that actually happened, I had discussions with them and talked about it with them. I can't imagine just murking on them one day, and one day I'm just not there without talking to them. In fact, I even wanted to get their input. Not that, I mean, I make my own decisions,
Yeah,
but
of course, but you respect
because
them that
these
much.
are people that you work with, you love, and you respect. So I don't get, and on TV, you don't go through the battles like you do in the NBA. Yeah. You're on these adventures together, man. You're under siege together in these pressure-packed moments. How do you not? And I think it points to the fact, like, the reason they never won a championship. There was something missing in the chemistry. I think most often, you touched on it when you said that Durant said that Westbrook is like his little brother. That was, to me, the issue from afar on Oklahoma City. That the big brother and the better player was actually the beta. And the little brother and the lesser player, by just a little bit at this point, because Westbrook's made it close, is the alpha. And that doesn't seem to work. You know, when the best player is not the alpha personality, I think it's a problem. It was even a problem in Miami when LeBron first got there, and there was like, defer to Wade, not defer to Wade. I think that caused chemistry issues in year one.
Yeah, but let me say this. I don't want to hear that excuse for Kevin Durant no more. And forgive my language on the ESPN. We a grown-ass man. Enough's enough. You understand what I'm saying? If you gonna leave, maybe he lied to us and he did talk with him. I don't know, but we were told, basically by both of them, and I believe Russell Westbrook, that he heard when we heard. That he heard when Kevin Durant wrote the article in the Players Tribune. Russell Westbrook deserved better than that, okay? Period. All of this stuff about alpha and betas and all of it, I get all of that. But my point is, Kevin Durant is a superstar, and he's not a bad guy. He really, really isn't. But how he has handled this has been the antithesis of everything he has projected himself to be. Kevin Durant is not only a good guy, he's a good man. I didn't say boy, I said man. Kevin Durant is a man. And why on earth is all of this happening? You know why this is happening? Because Kevin Durant has departed, and Kevin Durant has given off the impression that there were some problems in Oklahoma City that obviously he didn't air while he was there. Ain't no problem with that. But why you got to air it now that you decided to make the weakest move that I've ever seen by a superstar, by jumping on the bandwagon to go on a two-time, defending Western Conference champion and an NBA champion? You made that call. And then to make that call and then to turn around and to chirp in the direction of the Oklahoma City Thunder, especially Russell Westbrook. Keep in mind, he's the one that got screwed over because we all said, hey, Kevin Durant left. Why are you leaving, bro? Is it because of Russell Westbrook? We pointed the finger at Russell Westbrook. What has Russell Westbrook said? He has not said a word about that man. And everything Kevin Durant says, we all go back to Russell Westbrook. Because who gives a damn? Oladipo wasn't there. Serge Ibaka's gone. We ain't asking Enes Kanter or Steven Adams. Ain't nobody care about that. So everybody's looking at Russell Westbrook. And you, his boy, you, his teammate, and you can't take a moment to pause and say, damn, if I say this, that's how they gonna look at my man. I can't do that to him. You can't do that? That's not right.
Two things.
It's not right.
Two things. First, I want to address what you just said before I move on from that. One, that's right. Russell Westbrook has handled this like an adult, and Kevin Durant has been, at best, inconsiderate of Russell Westbrook when he's answered questions. In other words, when Durant's like, well, you're going to twist everything I say, the media is going to anyway, so from now on, I'm just going to say whatever I want. KD, that's not good enough. If that's your guy, if that's your boy for all those years, you've been through the wars with him, it's not good enough just to say something that the media could possibly take in any other way. Before you open your mouth about Westbrook, you should have considered very carefully how it would be received and only say things that could not be construed as negative towards Westbrook. You should have done that 100% about that. We're on the same page. But now there's another layer to it, I think, which is this idea that Kevin Durant has to be an alpha because his talent, you'll say because he's marketed that way, who's not going to take the money? Who's not going to try to market
I'm not
that?
faulting him
okay.
for that.
But also because his talent is so absurdly out of this world extraordinary that when a guy has that kind of talent, we insist you are alpha. But if the dude just doesn't have that personality, this is what happens. And I think the signals that Durant has been sending out, including with the signing to the Warriors,
right,
is, look, I'm not what you want me to be. I'm something else.
Time out. But it doesn't appear like Kevin Durant knows what the hell that something else is. He comes into the league. Look, man, I'm trying to tell you something right now. I think a Dwayne Wade is one of the best human beings I've ever seen in sports ever in my life. I think LeBron James is just an iconic figure. It's just the epitome of what a role model should be.
Makes the world a better place.
I think Carmelo Anthony is a good brother and as real and authentic as it gets. My issue is Kevin Durant is right up there with the rest of them. Kevin Durant's a good guy. Kevin Durant is actually a very nice guy. His brother, his mama, his business manager, the people he works, Kevin Durant is a good dude. The moments that he had when he's bad is when he seems like he's trying to be something else. And then he calls himself, well, I'm just going to say what I want to say. Or y'all going to misconstrue anyway. Like you can't speak damn English. Yes, you can. If you Kevin Durant, you know how to say something and to make sure that you are very lucid and cogent in your point. You know when you say something that somebody, if you've given them ammunition to go at Russell Westbrook, you know how to avoid that. He has made no effort to do it.
Agreed.
And
Therefore,
now what does that say?
Well,
what does that say? You don't give a damn about Russell Westbrook.
The conclusion I draw from that is while he should know better and he should be better to Westbrook and more considerate about the language he uses and the way he says it, while that's all true, it says he wasn't happy in Oklahoma City, which is why he left. He wasn't happy,
wait a minute.
and that's coming out now.
But what I'm saying to you, Max, is that you weren't happy in Oklahoma City. It didn't stop you from coming to the defense of Russell Westbrook.
Well, what are you supposed to do as his teammate?
No, wait a minute. Somebody asking Russell Westbrook about what Mark Cuban said about him wasn't impetus for Kevin Durant to ingratiate himself into the situation when he grabbed the microphone. Don't answer that.
That's different.
Wait a minute. He did something, called Mark Cuban an idiot.
That's different.
But how's it different?
Because they were saying Westbrook's not a superstar. If you watch Russell Westbrook play, and I like Mark Cuban, but obviously that's all he said.
No.
He said he's an idiot. Of course he's a superstar.
Time out. But he wouldn't let Russell Westbrook speak for himself.
He's being a good teammate.
Wait a minute. Being a good teammate, coming across like that's your man. And we finding out that ain't necessarily the case.
Okay,
that ain't right, Max. That's not right.
It comes across when you're on this. Look, we see this with Brandon Marshall, right? You say, come on, Brandon Marshall, Jay Cutler ain't what you're saying he was, but when he's on his team, you know what you got in Brandon Marshall. You got a good teammate who's going to always stick up for his guys. That's what Durant was doing. Now you're going to hold that against him? Because it turns out he was unhappy?
I am holding it against it. He should shut the hell up if he's not gonna sit up there and be sensitive to the kind of situation that he's putting Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook don't deserve that from him.
Now,
and that's the bottom line.
Right. Now that's right. He should be better to Westbrook now.
We'll get into it later because we're going to discuss. I'm not finished with them yet because I want to discuss Draymond Green. I haven't forgotten what he said either. We'll approach that later.
I like that tease. Stay tuned for that. But meanwhile, it is the moment you've all been waiting for. Actor, comedian, friend of the show, Kevin Hart is here. Oh, look at this with a special birthday gift just for Stephen A. Oh, this is amazing. A Tebow jersey.
Tebow jersey.
That was so thoughtful.
I got you a
Why?
Tebow jersey.
Why, man? Why you do this, man?
Because that's your friend.
For what?
Because that's your friend.
Why you do this, man?
You always say he's your friend.
Say that's your friend. I came bearing gifts. You gonna throw my gift back in my face when I thought about you on your big day? Take the jersey and the hat.
And wear it the rest of the show.
Watch your voice.
That's your friend.
Watch your tone, man.
Oh, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. I use your cup.